First of all, I just want to start off by giving my condolences to Miguel Flores. He didn't need to go out like that. He was a trooper. He just wanted to go home to his kids, man, and his wife. R.I.P., man. That Snowfall series finale was beautiful. They couldn't have written it a better way. And people on Twitter talking about it's terrible. That was the worst finale ever. Stuff like that. No, it wasn't. And I think they're just saying that because everybody expected him to either die or go to jail, and that's what everybody really wanted. But if they would have did that, what would everybody been saying? They would have been like, oh, everybody does that. We see the same ending all the time. So, kind of can't win. So, to me, personally, that was the best series finale I've ever seen. But I'm not here to, break down the show. I'm just here to talk about it. I'm here to express my opinions. Y'all tripping on Twitter. That's why I need to stay off Twitter. Y'all be tripping on there. The first thing I want to point out is how fast Franklin got Ruben about the game, man. Bro called his phone and was like, listen. I need him. Now or never. All right, you got 48. No, he didn't say 48 hours. He said an hour. He said, bro, I need him here ASAP. All right? If you don't give him up, you're going to jail for life. Franklin said, you want Ruben? You want Ruben really? Well, I'll give you Ruben, no sandwich. One scene that I really liked, it was a little small scene in there, but I really liked it, was when old dude, I don't know who he was like a lawyer or something, came up to Franklin. He was like, listen, I know everything about you. I'm probably the only dude that know everything about you. I could get you, guy. Franklin said, listen, do it. I'm right here. Do it. That showed how much Franklin did not care. Franklin was set on one goal and one goal only. He just wanted his money. But I really felt like Franklin truly, honestly, did not give a shit. He knew he was not going to get got. He knew that he could bring them niggas down. At that point, the CIA thought he was, still a little, he still had some power to him. So he knew that they wasn't going to do anything. So he was like, do anything. In them scenes with Franklin and Sissy in the prison, it was hard, man. It was hard to watch. Cause Franklin, he was on some bullshit. He was F you to your mama? I ain't never saying that to my mom. She gonna find a way to reach through that glass pane and beat the shit out of me. Bring me back to life. Then beat the shit out of me again. Then beat that murder case. The first time he came around, he was just trying to give her some advice or whatever, trying to talk to her or whatnot, trying to give her some advice, and then he was just trying to really see why she did what she did, even though we all knew why she did what she did. She felt like that was the only way to be free from all that stuff. She didn't talk back to him at all. She was just looking at him. She was like, and the second time he was asking to sell the house because he was broke and he had no money, and she wasn't going for it either. So he was like, listen, you did this. He looked at her and was like, what kind of mother are you? That was some good acting by, what's his name? Demson, whatever. I only know him by Franklin. That's how I've been calling him, Franklin. He was throwing F-bombs, B-bombs, every bomb. That's when he knew he officially lost it. He really thought that it was her fault. And really, it was all his fault. He had the chance to really get up out of all that. He had multiple chances to just walk away from it all. And a lot of people did. Leon walked away. Wanda walked away. Louis walked away. Oso walked away. First of all, I just want to say, Oso is the realest nigga in that show. He held everybody down, no matter who he was with. He was holding everybody down. He ain't switch on nobody. Well, he kind of did at the end, but he really went back to Franklin and, got it all straightened out. But a lot of people got up out of there. And Franklin, all he wanted was that $73 million. And $73 million is a lot of money. When I looked it up, it was like, in the 80s, it was like 200 some million or something like that. That's a lot of money. So I understand him. Really all throughout the last season, you saw him just slipping more and more and more. And then the last episode was just the icing on the cake. The last two episodes, really. And we just saw him go from a couple of months to a year to 3 years. It was getting worse and worse. This is where he really messed up. Because he really could have had everything straightened out if he would have just let V handle it. Because she was about to sell that asset or that stake. But she was about to sell it and get some more money or whatnot. Franklin didn't like that just because she did it, and he went and sold stake in or whatever, sold the property of some other place, which she thought was really dumb, which was because now he don't got no money, and then she ended up taking that money. She could have left him like $100K or $50K, something. She didn't have to do him like that. She milked him dry. That's crazy. I want to talk about that Peaches setup. That was crazy. Oh, I completely forgot about him. He was walking to the house with the gun. I was like, who's he about to go kill? Peaches was laid out on the couch, a needle hole in his arm, sweating up bullets. That's all the points I really want to talk about. Now let me really get to the season finale, where I feel like this is a really good season finale. Because you saw the cycle start all over. He really became his dad. He became a bum on the street. And that's what Franklin became at the end. And that was crazy. Like, that was really sad to watch, because we really saw him at his highest of the highs. We saw him at his lowest of the lowest too. But this right here, this is the lowest we've ever saw him. And we didn't even think it was gonna get to that point. Everybody thought that he was either gonna die, he was gonna go to prison. And I really thought that's how it was gonna end too, because I did not see him getting out of this at all. I thought he was either gonna die by the hands of Teddy, or the hands of the FBI, DEA, KGB, CIA. And the ending is just so hard to watch, because we didn't expect that from Franklin at all. Like, it was just so hard to watch, because we knew what he was before that. And I look at what that money turned him into. People are really missing the point. People are like, oh, I prefer him to get shot or go to jail than this. This is worse than death, or this is worse than prison. Exactly. That's the point. He had to live with that. He had to live with it so much that he finally came to terms with it, and he was finally free. He was free from the money, the cocaine, the violence. If he felt like if he had money, he would have been shackled to them chains again. That's why he didn't take Leon's offer about the money or whatnot, giving him money for his house. He took the L. He walked up in there and was like, L's L, man. I gotta take it. I almost shed a tear when he looked at Leon. I was like, you my best friend. I'm proud of you. Look, you hear that? I'm proud of you. But this couldn't have ended a better way for Franklin. Well, it actually could have, but I meant the show. The show couldn't have ended a better way for Franklin, because everybody would have been pissed if he got shot, if he died or went to prison or something. Everybody would be like, oh, typical. Just give it a couple more watches and it'll grow onto you. Everybody on Twitter seemed to not like it. I did. And I'm mad that there's a spin-off coming on. That was a perfect way to end a saga, a series. We didn't need to know what's going on with Gustavo and his lady, Louie, whatever her name is now. She might change it to something else. We don't need to know what happened to Leon and Wanda and them. It's okay. We should have ended it right then and there. They should have threw all the little answers in at the end. We should have seen it. Gustavo find her. Louis, find a safe haven, a safe spot. What am I gonna watch now? I need another good show. People was in the comments talking about Breaking Bad. I don't know why. I don't know why they was in the comments talking about Breaking Bad and the Snowfall thread, but they were. I might watch that. I haven't seen that. I need a good show to watch, because that right there was top tier. I need another top tier show. Please, please. But yeah, man, that was it. I just really wanted to rant about it and tell y'all how this was a perfect series finale. And y'all niggas tripping. Go rewatch it. All right, I'll catch y'all later.